Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to present a game system called Anilo. In this game system, we can create characters, we can edit characters, we can display character lists, we can apply for a membership, we can do in-app purchases, we can report bugs, and we can also export the character list that we have currently. And lastly, we can exit from the menu.
When our Java application is run, a welcome message will appear with an OK button. When the OK button is pressed, it will set visible the menu form JFrame, which has 4 menus with each 2 submenus.
For character creation, there are two ways that we could access it. Firstly, by clicking on it or pressing Ctrl+C on our keyboard. And when we have done to access it, there will be a new window that will pop up where there will be 4 text fields and 2 buttons. So in the 4 text fields, we can input any data that we want according to the label that we have labeled on the left hand side. So for example, the name that has been input is Aether, and Fighter as class, Sword as equipment, and Geo as element. And then by clicking on the Save Info button, all of this data would then be read by the setter methods from the character class, and the save character method from the character manager class would also read this data and add it into our database, as it has said here that the connection is successful and item has been added. So for the reset button form, it would make our form reset and make it clear by calling the clear form method and initial button method that we have declared in our class create character. After successfully creating our characters, we can now go to view and see our display of characters to see the table that holds the data that we have inputted just now. So by the message of connection successful is a proof that we are connected to our database. And now a new window will pop up and the data that we have inputted just now will then be displayed in the table. The way that we display these items is by using an array list and also a function called readAll that is situated in the character class. By using the array list, we use a for loop so that each column gets their own respective data. After successfully searching for our character, we could then edit any info that we want by using the edit character button. So for example, we have changed the character equipment from a sword to a spear, and by clicking on the edit character button, the data of character equipment will be updated for character name Aether. This is because the edit character function from the character manager class is called, which has the edit ID of name text field. This corresponds to the SQL syntax that we have set in the edit character function, where any columns would be updated according to the name text field that we have set before, in this case, which is Aether. Other than editing our character, we could also delete our character by using the delete character button. So after searching for the specific character that we want to delete by name, we would press the delete character button, and when we choose yes, the delete character method from the character manager class would then take into account what name text field that is currently in use and delete all the data that corresponds to the name text field. For example, now our name is Aether, and all the data according to it will be deleted. So then, after the data has been deleted, we could not search for it as it does not exist in the database anymore.
At the help menu, there are 2 submenus which are in-app purchases and report bugs. We click on in-app purchases or press Ctrl+H, then the JFrame for app purchases will become visible. Each pack button contains method where price of pack is declared. An option pane will show a confirm dialog message with yes or no option to confirm purchase when pack button is clicked. Each button is only clickable once. If user chooses yes, a message dialog will pop up and new wallet balance will be updated using calculate total method from purchase Java class. Then our database will be updated using new SQL string of our new character from the pack, and this is repeated for the other buttons too. If we click on Report Bug submenu or Ctrl R under Help menu, Report Bug JFrame will be visible. We need to fill in two text areas. The Send button, when performed, will update our database by using Save Item method from Bug Manager class. The View button displays our past reports in our database using Display Items method in View Item class. The table variable is set with our data, get header and get description. The Delete button deletes all past reports in our database by setting the row count of our table variable back to 0.
Under the menu view, there is a submenu called Membership Status, where we can apply for different types of memberships. And there are 3 types of memberships, which is Emerald, Alpha and Delta, and there would be a brief description of the membership every time we choose it in the combo box. And we have also created an abstract class to output a system detection notification in our Apache console. So it changes according to which membership we choose, and if we had chosen the Delta membership, the system would detect that we have chosen the Delta membership. And then we could press on the Buy Membership button and it would output message pane to say that it would be updated in the next patch.
In the File menu, we can export our character list by clicking the submenu or pressing Ctrl S. Our list from the database will be exported as a PDF file. This method uses iText PDF jar. First, we select data from our database and set a path for the PDF to be outputted in. Then we create a table for the data in the PDF file.